The most brazen of crimes breaking out across the Golden State.
Smash and grabs, luxury store shakedowns, the pillaging of department stores.
Authorities investigating the latest. This jewelry repair shop in a San Jose mall, $70,000 worth of goods stolen in just 12 seconds.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who do well. And salute, man, much love, big blessings to you sincere brothers who push this truth week in and week out, man. Y'all brothers, keep your heads up, man, stay strong. We almost home. And hey, just looking at the news, man, all I can think of is how Israel spoiled the Egyptians. How the Israelites spoiled the Egyptians on their way out of captivity in the time of the Exodus, in the time of Yahweh's Passover, man, in ancient Egypt, where we served 430 years of captivity under them Hamites, man. You know, so that's all I can think of when I see this news, man. Israel spoiling the shit out of the Egyptians. And I'm gonna say this. I am in no way, shape, or form advocating any riots, any anarchy, any smashing and grabbing, man. No crimes. I am in no way, shape, or form advocating any crimes. I'm just pointing out something, man. Through the spirit, man. I'm giving you a biblical point of view, man. You know, because people tell me, oh, we were in the back in the Bible days. No, we're living in the Bible days, man. And this is history repeating itself, man. We just got a surge of damn smashes and grabs all over the country, man. This shit is, it ain't gonna get no better, you know? So, Esau, you deserve it any damn way, man. You've been robbing the Israelite people for centuries, bro. I'm talking about the things that's gonna come out on what you've really been doing, man, the things that we have no idea, oh man. But the things that we even know of, it warrants you judgment, great judgments, man. The things that we know of, we pissed off, man. You done enslaved us 400 years, man, got free labor out of us, hardcore slavery. You robbed us of our own goddamn identity, man. Everything, bro. I ain't gonna go into all of it, but I'm finna go into the scriptures though. But let's see, Exodus 12, and well, hold on. Let me let a little bit more of this footage play.
The governor insisting the system is in place that can fix the problem.
Police need to arrest them. Prosecutors need to prosecute them. Judges need to hold people accountable.
This week, officials in Los Angeles announcing the arrest of 14 individuals connected to recent smash and grab robberies.
They work to steal from high-end clothing stores, often using weapons and physical force.
But critics say more action is needed.
They only made 14 arrests in 11 incidents, where at least one of these incidents involved 20 people.
LA Mayor Eric Garcetti calling for an end to the county's no-bail policy for some offenders that some say is fueling the surge in crime. This year, criminal activity up more than 8% in San Francisco, and in Los Angeles, violent crime rising almost 6%. In Beverly Hills, philanthropist Jacqueline Avant shot dead in her home earlier this week, a suspect caught hours later robbing a house nearby. All this putting California residents on edge.
Literally every block there was police cars, police on motorcycles, bikes.
Oh my God, this is disaster. This is so scary.
Now, the governor in California says that state highway patrol officers are being brought in to help beef up local police in some areas, while many of the products that have been stolen during these smash and grab robberies are expected to be sold for profit. Those sales often expose the thief.
I'm gonna say this, hey, you Negroes and Latinos, Native Americans out there, a lot of y'all out there doing that shit. Y'all got better things to do, man. Y'all should be serving the Lord. Y'all should be keeping his commandments, man. Following this truth, man. You know, coming to the fact that you're an Israelite, you're a child of God, you're part of the Lord's chosen people, and He's coming back for you, man. So you should be repenting, getting in these scriptures, man, and trying to get right before that day of destruction come upon this wicked society. But if you don't want to do that, then hey, do your, hey, whatever, you know. Everybody got to play their part. The elect got to play their part. The 1/3 got to play their part, and the damn 2/3 got to play their part, man. So I mean, I can't even be mad at them niggas, but you brothers out there in this truth, y'all know better not to be doing no shit like that. You ain't gonna find no brother with the truth sincerely out there doing some shit like that, you know. We play our part, we keep it smart, you know. We just report it. We just like news reporters, man. We just give you the forecast, you know. We give you the forecast, man. We give you prophecy. So jump straight into the scriptures. This is Exodus 12. I'll start at verse 30. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. Okay, this is talking about the plagues that the Most High was putting on the Egyptians because of what they did to the Israelite people. Pharaoh didn't want to let the Lord's people go, so the Most High plagued them with 10 different plagues. And this plague right here was the plague of the firstborn of the Egyptians, man and beast, being put to death. You know, so this shook Pharaoh and this shook the Egyptians up to the core, man, real bad. So let's go. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, and he and all his servants and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, Rise up, get ye forth from among my people, both you and the children of Israel, and go, serve the Lord as ye have said. And also take your flocks and your herds as ye have said, and be gone and bless me also. Of course, this heathen talking about bless him also, you know. But verse 33, and the Egyptians were urgent upon the people that they might send them out of the land in haste, for they said, we be all dead, man. You said the Egyptians basically like, we dead, man, if we keep these niggas here. Get them up out of here. Get them out of here. You know, please get them out of here. Their God is destroying us. Their God is destroying us. So continue on. And it says, and the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading troughs being bound up in their clothes upon their shoulders. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold. Hold on. The children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians, man. They took it, they spoiled, they plundered the Egyptians, man. On their way out of Egypt, they plundered the Egyptians, man. On their way out of Egypt, man. You know, so this is just this history repeating itself. They're plundering the Egyptians on their way, because we're at the time of that second great Exodus. We're at the time where the Lord is about to pass over this wicked ass society. The new Egypt, America's the new Egypt. We're at the time where the Lord is about to pass over this bitch and catch wreck, destroy you damn heathens over here, man, with them chariots and his angels. And he's about to save his elect in his 1/3, his portion, his righteous portion, man. The ones of us that repented sincerely, put off the old man and became new creatures. And Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. That follow his word, man. In all sincerity. And it's funny, you got many plagues going on. You got the plague of what's that? You can't even say the word now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The number 19, man. The CV-19. Which is a man-made plague. But ultimately, it's the Most High, man. And it's causing many things to happen. And that's beautiful. You got the plague of chariots. That's a curse to this wicked society, man. This wicked man's world. You got the curse of chariots, man. And the chariots that got so... You got so many people having chariot sightings, man, that in this last year that Slaki Esau had to start putting it in his mainstream media, man. Had to start talking about so-called UFOs all throughout his news, man. And guess what? It was a chariot, a so-called UFO, which was a chariot of the Lord that led the Israelite people out of Egypt, man. That pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day, that was actually a chariot of the Lord, man. You know? So we in them times, man. Y'all gotta peep the signs, man. Peep the signs. So I'm gonna jump to Proverbs. Proverbs. And before I do that, let me see.
Careers at Optum are more
Never mind the
than just a
commercial,
job.
man. It's a lot.
Joining us means you're ready for a career that makes an impact. Apply to our full-time, full benefits pharmacy services roles today.
Overnight, another break-in. This one at LA's high-end shopping center, The Grove. Leaving store windows smashed, the suspect still at large after a police pursuit. It comes after a separate string of smash-and-grab robberies in Northern California.
Get on the sidewalk!
From the heart of San Francisco to suburban Walnut Creek, highly organized shoplifting crews breaking into high-end retailers, grabbing merchandise, and fleeing. A cluster of getaway cars blocking traffic to aid their getaways. The spree is taking place in a matter of minutes.
I saw people running down the street. I probably saw 50 to 80 people in like ski masks, crowbars, like a bunch of weapons.
In San Francisco, eyewitness video capturing
Esau purposely made this shit easier. Everybody get to wear masks now. You get to walk in any store, anywhere. You get to walk in any establishment with a damn mask on. So he saw you didn't make it no better on yourself, man.
thieves with armful.
And I'm gonna say this: the scriptures say, what's that? Ezekiel. Hold on. 39 and verse 10, where it says, Israel are gonna rob the robbers. Israel are gonna rob the robbers. Israel are gonna basically rob the people that's been robbing them for centuries. So this is just shades of that, man. This is just shades of what's to come. You know, little tokens. But when Israel actually truly spoil you other nations, it's going to be a sight to behold, man. It's going to be under Yahweh Shah in righteousness. Not no niggas running out with no Birkin bags or Louis Vuitton and a little necklace, a little gold-plated necklace that ain't really worth a damn. And niggas running out with brand new PlayStations and Xboxes. Nah. This is going to be a great global event, man. You know? It says our gates shall be open continually for the heathen going to be bringing in their substances. You know? That includes women. That women are part of that substance too. The scriptures say he that getteth the wife begetteth the possession. So the heathen are going to be bringing all their possessions. That includes their women. The ones of them that look good, man. That's worth it. The virgins, you know. So I'm gonna let this play.
Of stolen goods. Police racing to the scene, bashing in a suspect's car window to make an arrest. In all, 9 stores were hit. Police say 8 people have been arrested, with several weapons and thousands of dollars in merchandise recovered.
We're not going to allow people to come in and continue to do this in our city.
More officers are being assigned to unions.
Awful time, nigga. But hey, you jakes out there, y'all supposed to agree with your adversary, man. You know, that's talking about going into agreeing with the so-called police, man. I'm gonna say this, Ezekiel. I keep saying Ezekiel. God. Proverbs 13 and 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Whew. So, man, that says a lot. The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. You got people, because Esau, he's a natural born sinner. He's the only one really doing some true stockpiling, some true, what do you call it? What do you call it, man? Some shit hit the fan, prepping, where he's hoarding all this food and all this survival shit. Salakia, man, having a little brain freeze. Things for survival, man. You know, he got tons of food and he got bunkers and all kind of shit, or he's hiding his food And you got people hiding all types of food in their houses, man. Mainly so-called white people prepping because they know that their time is short. They know that's the end of the so-called white man's reign. And they know they're going down, and America's going down, man. So they prepping hard. So it says the wealth of the sinners is laid up. Hold up, let me read it again. Proverbs 13 and 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. So the just is going to get that. The Israelite people, starting with the elect, man. The elect are going to eat. See, I keep on stacking up all that food, stockpile, all this shit. That's laid up for the just, man. Y'all putting that up for the just. The elect gonna eat that, man. All them good old canned goods and non-perishable items, all that shit is laid up for the just, man. So while y'all own government is killing y'all, and while y'all dying in pestilence, famines, race wars, anarchy, World War III, y'all shit is laid up for the just, man. That's laid up for the Israelite survival, man. The elect of the Israelites. You know? Right now we watching the 2/3 get down. Right now we watching the 2/3 get down. Let me play that.
Square, San Francisco's holiday shopping and tourism center. The mayor vowing to limit vehicle
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Yeah, right. Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusty.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch. You're the man.
You want the real deal?
This morning, dozens of suspects are on the run after a string of brazen heists hit retailers.
We recognize that one of the characteristics of these is that these are not one or two suspects. These are multiple suspects, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Over the last week, multiple department stores and luxury brands targeted nationwide, like this Oakland clothing store, where 30 people ransacked hats, shoes, and clothing off the shelves. Just hours before Thanksgiving Day, police say robbers used bear spray to assault a security guard at a Canoga Park Nordstrom. 5 of them striking ahead of the shopping rush. Police say they made off with $25,000 worth of designer purses. Last weekend, perhaps the most brazen of them all, 80 people bursting out from cars in what appeared to be a coordinated flash mob style crime, running through the aisles at a Walnut Creek Nordstrom.
I hope most of that shit happened on Black Friday too, man. I hope that shit happened on Black Friday, because that's all about them selling slaves for the low. That's all about Esau selling slaves on discount, man. You know, let me get second edges. Let me see. 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. This is the time of Esau's fall, the end of Esau's reign, once again. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Read it, verse 19 again. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods. So it's going to be a whole lot of this, man. People are going to be running in people's houses. It's going to get so bad, man. That famine is coming. That damn famine is coming, man. Y'all better pay attention to y'all store shelves, man. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention to the alternative media, alternative news, man. And pay attention to the mainstream fluff media too, man. They're gonna give you a little bit of truth here and there too. You know? Food supplies is getting scarce by design. You know? People are about to get starved out here, man. So that's gonna be a whole lot of invading one another. spoiling each other's houses. You know? And you ask me, I'm happy, man, because it's just prophecy coming to pass. That's a sign. That's a sign of looting. Looting is a sign of the coming of our Lord, man. Looting is a sign of the coming of our Lord. Which means we're about to get the hell up out of here. We're about to see salvation, man, Lord willing. And I'm going to leave it right there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakwadash. And shalom to the whole free elect, Kwam Yasha Allah, about the ball.